right, hello friends, and welcome to the D-Pad. My name is Jeff. It is Wednesday night, so it is time for some more Pokémon X Brotherlock. I am fresh off taking an L to Dave in the first match, but truthfully, I'm not too surprised, and I'm not too broke up about it. We also got Rick involved in the action, and Seidel, and tested out all of our viewer challenge stuff for the future, so that all ran beautifully and smoothly and stuff. So odds are everything will go fine in the future, and I will have information on the Discord pretty soon about all that stuff. Is my chat box fucked up? No, it's fine. Okay. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, here we are at this case. We've got Dump Truck, Sebastian, Crumbs, and Donna all prepared. Yes, Seidel is very correct in saying that we have, in fact, proven that 6 Pokemon are scientifically better than 4. I can also leave this. And yo, Nano, thank you very much for the continued subscription, and welcome to the stream. That is correct, James. I believe that is the case. If there's a way to do it, we can try to figure it out. But yeah, at the moment, I only know of one method. All right, so our Pokemon should be fine. I'm gonna take a look quickly here, see how many Pokeballs and oh my God, we got Great Balls, we got Super Potions. Oh shit, we have the good stuff now. Give me 2. And then potions, we got 5. Give me 3 more of those. And then we're gonna 2, 3, 4 should do it for now. All right, and technically we really haven't engaged with much of this city. You know, we really haven't talked to our friends, haven't looked in a lot of buildings, so I'm going to start at the stream by doing so. I think we chatted with Tierno, but I don't think it was anything important. Yep. Thanks, Tierno. We appreciate the information. Yep, changing room. I'm gonna, between streams, I think, so I don't spend a lot of time doing it tonight, because we're already kind of late because of the challenges earlier. I'm going to probably choose a new look in between, this and the next stream of mine. Let's see. You, sir, do you have any items to give me? No. How about this house? If you love your Pokemon, even if it changes its appearance, you'll stay connected with it. Let's see, you and Fennekin are very connected to each other. That's what it looks like to me. Well, that's good. It surprises the Pokemon and makes them stop evolving. Oh, everybody has orderly shit. Wait, are these books for Pokemon to read? The RPG kid in me has to check in the trash can, and of course it is empty. This a shot? Oh, you look like you have a very unique sprite. Viola. Yep. I already got my bug badge, baby. So many great gym badges to be earned here in the Kalos region. Do you want to hear about them? Okay, fine. Oh, I have to select. Alright, see you. We'll cross that bridge, those bridges, when we come to it. What else we got? Hello, madam. Pokemon sure are mysterious. I learned all kinds of things at the trainer school. It was surprising. Oh. I gotta go into the trainer school to check it out, but I am definitely not going to go through all of the information they give you. Yep. Trades, Pokemon faster. Oh, okay. So this is also something that we are not allowing in this Nuzlocke because of the, like, you know, EXP and advantages like that, so I will not be trading my Bunnelby for that Farfetch'd. I'm actually amazed that I had the right Pokemon for that trade during the Nuzlocke. Yes, the Thumper Claws. It is true. Ah, yes. My first gym badge really expanded my world in terms of buying things. This looks like the Pokemon Trainer Center. Yep, type matchups. Oh, what's up here? Adorable little cafe? With nowhere to go in, I guess? Oh, I think this is one of the few things that I checked out last time. And are you somebody who's going to tell me... Oh, you're one of the kids who got a Pokemon from Augustine Sycamore, right? Would you look at that? You got a bug badge. Looks like I might have a new scoop. To beat Viola at your young age, you really are something, aren't you? Well, no, she only had, like 3 Pokemon. I guess I only have 4, but... Oh, sorry, I never did introduce myself, did I? I'm Alexa. The gym leader you just faced, Viola, is my younger sister. I work as a journalist myself. Here, why don't you take this to celebrate getting your first badge? Okay. If you have an EXP share and you turn it on, all the Pokemon on your team get EXP points, even if they don't ever appear in battle. I hope it helps with your training. I work at the big publishing house up in Lumiose City. Feel free to stop by anytime if you have the next big scoop to share with me. Bye. Alright, so I've got the EXP share, which, in my opinion, is going to be fine to use, for the purposes of leveling and such, but, you know, let's just keep an eye on not over-leveling, Pokemon because of it. Also, do I have to, you said turn it on in the bag? So I assume it's on because I have it. Okay, EXP share turned off, EXP on. Okay. Alright, and I honestly don't know which way was the correct direction. I just know I came this way and I think I got stopped for whatever reason. Let's finish the game. Okay, so it's still don't go this way. That's fine. Wait, shortcut. Oop. Oh, shit. I never got this. Free super potion. All right. We move on to our first new route. Is this tall grass? Oh, I guess it is. The next route is a literal maze? Ah, okay. So yeah, that is a long distance sort of thing. Do the different types of tall grass mean different things? Like if I go in the red flowers versus the yellow flowers, are there different encounters? You're gonna have to tell me which are in each. No, Dave, I haven't caught anything yet. You don't have to tell me which are which. A different form of one Pokemon. Alright, as long as it's a form, I don't care. A lot of trainers in this hedge mage. That seems like they're smarter than I am. Yes, get all of the things. Great Ball. Okay, and that seems like onwards. This is blocked off. Okay, time to run back to the front and prepare myself to actually catch something. This team will have... Oh, yeah, I guess we can just go through here. This team will have a 5th member. All right, what do we get? What do we get? I wish I was keeping better track of what I have already caught, but... A combi! It's another goddamn bug! You're level 8, huh? Well, as is tradition, we're just gonna try chucking a great ball off the bat. Oh, female combi is the better one? Well, that's nice to know. Yes, it wanted to be on the team so bad. Good job, dump truck. Ah, they're worker bees. The tiny bee Pokemon. It's one foot tall and 12 pounds. I don't know about you, even though it's the tiny bee Pokemon, but a 12-pound, 1 foot tall bee sounds like the most horrifying thing I've ever heard of. All right, let me open up my little thing here. All right, I got 3 names that I have in my pre-made list of names that I like for this one. The first one is Lucy Goose, but that was going to be for probably a bird type if I get it. We got Big Pam, but this is literally the tiny bee Pokemon. We got Jessicrunch, and then Elizagirth. And I think that this combi might be Elizagirth. Yeah, I mean, so Elizagirth is a name that you will all come to know when a certain video that has not dropped on the D-Pad YouTube channel comes out. So you won't know about that until much later. But I've been looking for a reason to use Elizagirth. And if this is a rare-ass Pokemon, then... when Star Force 3 did I call Elizagirth? I'm not giving away any hints. Elizagirth, Elizagirth. It's Bud and Drag is Elizagirth. I didn't hurt you at all, right? Oh, what do you got? Wait, why is there a circle next to Elizagirth? Honey gather. The Pokemon may gather honey from somewhere. Okay. It's got increased attack and lowered defense. That's interesting. Bug flying, sweet scent, and gust. Wait, the circle means holding an item, so isn't Elizagirth... Take? Isn't holding anything. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, usable move. Like a world move or an HM or something like that. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because Sweet Scent assumedly will... Yeah. Make a Pokemon come out. Okay, cool. Interesting pickup. Okay, so I just use it and immediately get an encounter. Well, we like to see that. What number was this route, by the way? 4. Let's explore the rest of the maze. Or is there anything to do in here? get into an encounter with a Pokemon we didn't catch. A Ralts? How strong are you, Ralts? Level 8. Alright, so we're still going to be pretty far ahead. Fire is good against Fairy. Yes. Okay. Well, Ralts, you're going to be the first sacrificial Pokemon to our leveling. Oh, it didn't actually go it all the way. That's disappointing. Ember kind of stinks. That's just the case. Crumbs! Yes. Quick attack, actually useful for Crumbs. Ah, there's my trainer. Okay, so quick refresher on the EXP share. If I switch train them, they get 100% of the experience. If you just use the EXP share, they only get 50%? Or is the EXP share just literally give everybody the same amount of EXP? So I'd like to try to get Elizagirth some levels sooner rather than later. To at least catch up. Mons who were just on the bench get 50. Alright, then I will switch train Elizagirth for the time being. Oh, an antidote. Hooray! Our problems have all been solved. You, sir. Yes.
I'm warning you, you youngster. My Corphish here has some sharp pincers.
Quick second, old man, while I look up what a Corphish is. Gardner Wheaton. He looks mad. Oh, it's the fucking... It's the adorable little, crab. Or I guess it's a lobster, technically, but... Yeah, get in there, Stabs. Let's see how you do. Got water, maybe pincer stuff. None of that's going to be really that different against bug or flying. So goofy looking with the eyes. Ow. Get poison stung. Oh god, it does so little damage. We for real need some better shit on Sebastian. Yeah, you might be right, James. It dodged? Fuck me. Vice Grip is just a normal move, I believe. Let's send Crumbs out. We're going to take a quick little trip back to the Pokemon Center after this. Oof. Get him, Crumbs. 50, 100, 40, 100, 40, 100, but no stab. Or no, it does have stab. Well, I don't know if this thing is a special attacker or not, but... Goddamn Bubbles. Die from poison? Yes! Yeah, Nano, I think that's kind of the thing I was thinking, that, like, just not switching around and eating shots is gonna, it'll save me the time and stuff. Okay. Well, Elizabeth, you get to learn by example then. Well, encounter it is. Adorable! It's Flabebe! Time to get absolutely roasted, Flabebe. A not very effective critical hit, A. I can't believe that my team is going to be, like, I don't know, what is it at this point? Close to a third bees. We're going all bees all day. It does have a good call. It's true. Nope, I'm all set. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, not Nurse Joy. These rollery skates are very nice for getting places quickly, and it's... Oh, interesting. Is this legendary 90s movie Brink? Everyone's roller skating. I don't know if I checked this whole thing. I guess I did. Oh no, it's another combi. Oh, there's a male. Yes, being able to walk normally is very important. The fact that it's on, like, the other stick. Good job, dump truck. We're early and we've been seeing a lot of bugs, so I'm gonna swap. Actually, you know what, Sebastian? I would really like you to get another move, if possible. Oh, what a pretty fountain. Cool. Are you a trainer? Good. I battle just like I skate. Non-stop victory is the only way for me. How many Pokemon you got? Oh, it's one. Oh, damn it. Stop sending out birds against my bug. Get in there, crumbs. I got too many goddamn bugs. Really? Using that cancels a shiny chain. That's a pain in the ass, actually. I don't think that's going to be any better, yeah. Good job, Donna. Oh, yes. We are not gonna use Leer. Maybe I should just get rid of Double Slap. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of Leer. Elizabeth! Wow, you've got some crazy Pokemon there. Mind if I put some roller skates on them? Yes, I do. What? Don't put roller skates on my 1 pound bee or my 12 pound bee. A 1 foot bee. I always forget that there's, like, cursor memory in the item menu. Look how sad he looks. Sorry, Holmes. No, come back. Let's fucking go. Come on. Thank you. Oh, did we suddenly lose quality for some reason? Well, my apologies, everyone. On my end, I'm still outputting at the proper... God damn it. I'm still outputting at the proper numbers. Go crumbs. Can somebody look up what level Pidgey evolves at? I feel like I want to say 16. You dickhead. Fine, I'll use Gust. I don't even care. Ow. Stop critting me. God, it does not do a lot of damage. 18? Okay. Oh, we're speed tied. Interesting. Ouch. Alright, I got room for one more attack before I have to worry about it. $17 to 8 is 9 damage. And I don't know if this thing has quick attack. So I am going to potion here. Because this is the beginning of the Nuzlocke, and I don't have any Pokemon to fall back on. And yes, it did fucking have quick attack. And I don't know if that would have killed, but still. Okay, refresh did fix it. That's good. Let's go, Crumbs! Let's go, Sebastian! Yeah, Carnium, you're right. So yeah, I don't want to fuck with range this early on. Focus energy. Interesting. This is... increased critical from like 1/16 to 1/8, I think, or something like that. I feel like this move is not for me. Sebastian isn't exactly the kind of Pokemon that hangs out and exists for... Oh, but I guess it's kind of better than fucking String Shot. Will I ever use it? Well, I'll use it more likely than using String Shot, I guess. Take that, Kalita. Thanks for the 320 fucking yen. That's what you get. Okay, so it seems like there is a significant amount of the rest of this route, so I will... take the coward's option and run all the way back to town and heal. Let's not call it the coward's option. Let's call it the wise man's play. Yes, please. Alright, here's hoping we actually get a Pokemon that isn't a bird that Sebastian can take on. Nurse Joy, my baby Jesus. Bring salvation to all of my poor little Pokemons. Well, I guess I'm gonna give you a shot first. Yeah, we'll go with Stabby first. Hello. I love my Pokemon. I love my Pokemon. In what way? Okay. Pokefan Agnes. Pokefan Agnes sent out Burmy. What the fuck is that? You look like a bug of some kind. You were just a basic-ass bug. Poison is fine. I'm gonna give Fury Attack a shot and see how she does. Oh, good, it used Protect. Okay, plenty of damage. No way, we hit 3 times! I don't believe it. Oh! Trainers have super potions. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, fucking 4? No way. What do you got next? Oh, Burmy. No, I still want Sebastian to get levels. Oh, it's a different kind of Burmy. So maybe there's a person who has all the like flavors of Burmy or something. Why am I getting consistent 3 hits when I'm not fighting Dave? I'm super in Dave. I mean, we might need to fill time if one of us gets ahead of the other. Like, tonight, I will not have as much time as you will for your next run. So, like, you know, if I have to use my whole... whatever. If I have to use my whole evening for my run and then you are next, then, you know, we could have a whole night of challenges. Little 8-person tournament would be fun. I don't know if there's like a Wi-Fi room where you can all be in the same quote-unquote room and like watch each other's battles, but that would be ideal. There was in Platinum where you could like, you know, be in a room with multiple trainers and talk to each other, kind of. Alright. We can always figure it out. Oh, she is rich. She gave me 560 bucks. Alright, time to beat up a child. Come here, child. Check it out. I just traded for a cool new Pokemon. Uh-oh. Yeah, 11 possible catches is quite a thing. Adrian! Oh. You have a Magikarp. Well... get after it, Sebastian. I mean, I'm assuming you're just gonna give this thing a giant L. Yeah, okay. Third hit, third hit, third hit. Yes. So this is the joke trainer. Look at me, I have Magikarp. Yeah, I mean, $4 makes more sense for a child or just a random Poke battle to, you know, enjoy, but it sounds more fun if I say 560 bucks. Splish splash, splish splash splosh. Give me that $1, child. And this wasn't a new route, right? No, okay. Anything interesting over here? Nope. Alright, next child. Bring it in. Attention, Route 4. I am beating up children. If you or your child would like to get beat up, Finally, something I have a little bit of... I miss Badump, by the way. Poison on grass is... good. I always forget if it's good or bad. That was a bad idea, little guy. I don't have any fire moves. Sorry, Mia. I mean, you're a baby, so, you know, that's what happens. A suspicious Pokeball. Ooh, a poison barb. A held item? Yes? Yeah, I like the skate, but I'm also very wary of it because of, hell yes. I'm wary of skating because, yeah, if I somehow accidentally run into some serious MFer... I mean, we are at the beginning of the game, so I shouldn't be that scared, but... that won't stop me from being a coward. Excuse me, sir. I'm handing out L's. Would you like one? Fabian. This thing again. Well, we're gonna open up the same way we did last time, with a more powerful poison sting. Oh, come on, get poisoned. Oh, god damn it. Oh, it was Mud Sport, not Mud Slap. Okay. Try a Fury attack on for size. Oof. Oh god, Dave. Let's go for good, as long as you do less than that amount of damage. Less than 20 damage and I'm fine. Let's go, Sebastian. Love seeing them stats go up like that. Looks like your combination with your Pokemon was even more honed than mine. I mean, I guess. I mean, truthfully, I really like Corphish because it's got the, like, perfect combination of looking like a real-ish animal and also having a goofy-ass face. That's, like, the sweet spot. I feel like that's also the case for Ben. Alright, Donna, you're up. I feel like you also need 75 levels to evolve, but... oh my, first Ether. You found Ether. You inhaled all of it. Probably shouldn't say that. Is there literally nothing up here in that long string? No. Okay, you are a competitor. This is all just tall grass. Oh, another one of you. Hello. Perterre Way, forgive my French pronunciation, it's not my strong suit, is famous for these hedgerow gardens. If you can defeat me, I'll tell what their official name is. You won't necessarily tell me, but Ether makes you act like the village drunk in some turn of the century Irish novel is accurate. Oh, look, it's a quote from me. Okay, so this bunny is currently only normal, right? Oh, yes. Oh, summary. Yes, straight up normal. And ground versus water is obviously neutral. I don't really care about that. I mean, again, I feel like this tackle is really just going to be what's up. Ugh, not a lot of damage. Ugh, my electric moves, no! Oh, yes, Golux, you are correct. My team does indeed need updoot. I don't like that Donna... Oh, that was a crit. I was like, I don't like that Donna took fucking 10 damage from that. Slap. Slap. Come on, number 3. Yes, come on, number 4. Yes, Donna! Fucking get some, Donna. Thanks, Grover. I'm a pro when it comes to gardens. You're a pro when it comes to Pokemon. Yeah, we all have our strengths, Grover. Oh no, absolutely do not update Steam right now. I'm in fact exiting that bad boy. Okay. I will take this opportunity to updoot. Especially because this combi seems cool. Because I got the female one. Now, is it a different sprite? No, it is not. Oh, this is the female sprite. Okay, good. Open up this. We're on Pokemon number 5. Ugh. Pokemon number 5. That spot was held by the one, the only fucking Slashly. The literal number 2 MVP of my previous run. Wait, where did I save this? Oh, here. Okay, you should be... What? I just... I'm confused. Maybe I hit cancel accidentally? Elizabeth. All right, officially welcome to the team, Elizabeth. Update complete. Ooh, a netball. Which I think is good with fish and bug. There we go. Water or bug? Fish. Water type. Okay. We seem to be square over on this side, which means we're square on both sides, except for whoever this homie is up here. Donna, you're down 10 HP, so we will swap you for the moment. Get in there, Quums. I can tell by the look on your face that you just love Pokemon. Wait, how so? No, don't use your child, sir. No, that's a child. That's not a Pokemon. Don't use that. I said I was beating up kids, but I didn't mean literally. I meant I'm beating up their Pokemon that kids are using. Goddamn, of course it's a Pichu. It's only level 7. I mean, literally, this tackle should just fucking finish it. Yep. Hey, Alex Nuzlocke. Yes, you did. We did it at the very beginning of the stream, but don't worry. Hopefully not too long from now, we should have all the VODs up on YouTube, and if not, you can watch it after the fact on Twitch. Okay, yes, if you have a full-grown Pikachu, then we will switch. Honestly, Electric is a terrible type for me, so Dump Truck, it's your turn. Electric is a better type for me than it is for Dave, though, to be completely honest. Bye, Pikachu. Oh, you lived. Good job, buddy. Ow. Oh, fucking super potion. Rich-ass motherfuckers. Alright, I go first. Just in case you have another super potion. Yeah, the first Shinx, or Pikachu, or any electric type that I get, that son of a bitch is going on my team. Good job, Donna. Can I have a better move now? No, of course not. You really love Pokemon. I do, sir. Yes. Yes. Dump Truck becoming even more dominant. Beautiful. Oh, I don't like the cry as much. I guess it's kind of Fox-like, though. Which tracks. So sick. Yeah, somebody said the Dump Truck wasn't a bad name because it actually, like, kind of fit with the look of the evolved forms of Dump Truck, but... Nice. Them stats are kicking the crap out of everybody else. Oh, it was Dave, yeah. What does the fox say? Come on. Yes, I will be a proud furry ally throughout this this whole endeavor. Yeah, Chespin's just the... Chespin's bait for people who like to go outside. Yes, please. Doot, deet, doot, dot, doot. Chespin, the representative Pokemon of dummies. You both sell the same thing, or are you all still X items? Yeah, okay. I'm not quite at the point where I can do X item, no, I don't want Pokeballs. Thank you. It's true. Pick a grass type and grass is never far away. Maybe Chespin is the representative Pokemon of stoners. Alright, well I saw these two chuds standing out here and this seems significant. Hello there. Have you ever heard of a Pokemon called Flabébé? Oh, I see. It's registered in your Pokedex. That's what I would expect from one of the professor's hand-picked Pokemon trainers. Flabebe is, now brace yourself, a fairy-type Pokemon. Fairy-type? What the fuck? This turned the whole entire type matchup system on its head! And we've been battling fairy-type Pokemon against other types of Pokemon at Professor Sycamore's request. My name's Sina. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful lady. I'm Dexio. 2 years ago, Professor Sycamore entrusted me with the Pokedex. You could call me a Pokemon Voyage veteran. If you like, I'll show you the way to the lab, so come along now. Okay. Oh shit, I thought this was gonna be a double battle. I was 99% sure the next thing they were going to say is, now let me show you the power of fairy-type Pokemon. Yo, what's up, Jude? Lumiose City is the biggest city in all of Kalos. There's still plenty I haven't seen. No, I wanted to talk to that very pretty lady standing at the counter. So how are you and Pidgey getting along? The more you walk around with your Pokemon, the stronger its friendship will become. Here, this is the TM for Return, a move that gets more powerful when your friendship with the Pokemon using it is strong. Don't remember how this one works, but I always like TMs. Right through this gate, and you'll be in Lumiose City. Go on already. Sick! What a cool looking city already. Just because we haven't had a crash yet, but I don't care to test the system. Oh, is this just Paris? Okay. I'll go ahead and wait in front of the lab for you. Follow her that way to the lab. Can I go to another route and catch another Pokemon, please? Well, she's gonna stand there. I don't need to see it. Alright. Okay, so it literally just grows from 20 to 102. I thought it had some sort of... It was like a volt switch or something like that. But that's fine. If I, having caught crumbs at the very beginning of the game, woof, was a little bit of a hiccup. Can I not talk to you two? No, that's what you say. Okay. This 3D navigation is... I keep wanting to use the, right stick to change the camera angle. Oh, God. I feel like this is something I don't want to do. Is this Pokemon contests? Let me read you. Oh, it's a restaurant. Okay. Oh, this restaurant seems comfortable and unpretentious. That's nice. Skiddo makes the cutest noises as it sleeps. I mean, it is pretty cute. There's a blackout, except all the lights in this building are fine. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we may as well go in the restaurant. That woman almost attacked me. You saw it. Welcome to Restaurant Lana. Our flavors will never overwhelm your palate. Tell me more. The double battle meal at our restaurant is a 3-course series. 3 double battles in a row. Our food is only served when it's perfectly ready, so we hope you'll enjoy battling as you wait. If you win each battle in the number of turns we specify, I'm sure you'll find your meal superb. In any case you weren't sure, a turn is defined. Yeah, okay. Okay, so is this a thing that we shouldn't do? Okay, yeah, I have to... Is this a thing that we shouldn't do because of the Nuzlocke? Because it kind of feels like it. I mean, I would assume we would get, EXP for it, which is fine, but if there's some sort of, strange bonus that goes along with, Where did you come from? Okay, it's just extra challenges. That's fine. We're not short on EXP at all. What's in here? Lumiose Transportation Office. We provide information on transportation in Lumiose City so you can enjoy a safe and comfortable city life. The Go-Goat Shuttle, the Lumi Cab, the TMV. Okay, so I assume this is just going to bring me to various different places. I raised this Pokemon with strict discipline. Hopes I'll grow up and move around Lumiose City together. What? Oh, what's on TV? Konnichiwa, yo! Are you overflowing with Genki? It's time for... Come on. I wish Weeb was watching this. That's more appropriate. It's time for this week's highly anticipated Kokan Talk. This is today's phrase. Your Pokemon is cute. This is a phrase you want to try out. So, what's the right way to say it? Kawaii Pokemon da ne. Kawaii Pokemon da ne. With this, you can flatter the person you like. Yatta! Trading Pokemon internationally is sure great. Teehee! Okay, be sure to watch again. Mata kondo! Oh, I'm kind of curious. Welcome to our coverage of the Unova Sports Spectacular. It's everyone's favorite event, the 100-meter dash. Oh, the red team's... Oh, man, well, how come humans can't do athletics? The red team's Pokemon has stepped out on the field. The Bash Buffalo Pokemon, Bouffalant, is scattering everything in its path. From the white team, its Pokemon is the fearsome psychic type, Kadabra. The athletes are at the starting line. Ready, set, go! Well, Bouffalant charged off the line. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Charged off the line with a powerful dash. Kadabra is... What? It hasn't budged an inch from the starting line. Bouffalant is almost at the goal line. What's this? Kadabra's vanished. It used teleport. Kadabra crossed the goal on the brink of an eye. What a dramatic come from behind win. And that concludes today's Unova Sports Spectacular coverage from Flockacy Ranch. Oh, Bouffalant is angry with the result and is charging right this way. Ah! No, I don't want to watch somebody die. I'm a cab driver. I'm just chilling. I mean, I guess the answer to that question is kind of both. Cafe introversion? Well, now this sounds like the kind of place for me. Wonder trade, blah, blah, blah. Battle videos. Pokemiles. Okay. Don't know what Pokemileage is, but fine. This is a cafe where shy people who still love to communicate with others gather. How about you in the corner? When I was playing with Pokemon Ami, a Pokemon of someone I passed by came to play with us too. Well, thanks for the... Well, I don't know. Thanks for nothing, I guess. How do I... Okay, so I can actually turn the camera a little bit with left and right on the D-pad, and then it's kind of inspiring me to use this. What are you? Floof. That's just a dog. That's not Pokemon, that's a dog. Ah, a spy. Oh god, there's a stylist as well. Oh, well. I hit the cutscene trigger. Time to do the thing. This building is the Sycamore Pokemon Lab. Let's go inside. Why are you frowning? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you frowning? Okay, don't tell me. That's fine. You've traveled a long way from Vanderbilt Town, but you're finally here. The professor can't wait to meet you. You can find him on the 3rd floor, so hop in the elevator. Now I'm gonna go talk to this lady first. Okay, well, thanks for nothing, ma'am. Oh, look at this nerd. The professor has taught many people about Pokemon. She's sad because she has a new dad as well. I mean, definitely the 2nd floor because they told me to go to the 3rd floor. Bing bong. It's a dangerous looking fucking elevator. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Give me all the free items, please. Is this one of them Bill-style Pokemon, like, transfer tubes? Anything in trash cans? Oh, well. TV and a washing machine are necessary for research on a certain Pokemon. Oh, I know which one it is. It's fucking Rotom. Probably. Ooh, fighting completely in sync with my favorite Pokemon gives me chills. Ooh, can I have one of those? Well, I guess I can't. Oh, Poke Radar. Oh. Rotom, probably. Ding dong, third floor, new dads, and Pokemon research. Well, he is fucking handsome, I'm gonna give him that. So, we finally meet. Fantastic, you're here. Come this way, won't you? No. Hello, ma'am. Number of Pokemon you've counted in the Central Kalos region? 38, wow. Oh. Yo. I'm so glad I talked to this woman. Well, before we hit the next route, somebody's getting false swipe. Listen to how goddamn French this music is. I've got a glass of wine. I wish I had a cigarette and a baguette. Many thanks for coming all the way to Vaniville, from Vaniville town. I swear I can read. I'm Professor Sycamore. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How is your Pokemon journey going so far? Have you met many different Pokemon? Fantastic. Let me have a quick look at your Pokédex and see. So you've seen 38 kinds of Pokemon in Central Kalos then. Ho ho! The pages are getting filled in. It's starting to look good. Well, now you do have a certain je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, a certain je ne sais quoi. I have a good feeling about you. Your mother is so at first I was thinking only of choosing only one child from a town when I was deciding who to give a Pokemon to. In Vanville town, it was going to be the child of a veteran trainer I know. About then, I learned that the Rhyhorn racer Grace and her son were moving here. Here in the Kalos region, you're far away from everything you used to know. That really hit me right there. Then it hit me. I should give you a Pokemon and have you travel around Kalos. Struggling a little bit. Hi, Professor. It's Shauna. Hey, it's my friends. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Fantastic. Now let's all have a Pokemon battle. Oh, no. What? Your opponent shall be me. I got a second to look at things. Can I battle one of you instead? A Pokemon battle in the lab? Pokemon battle, huh? Sounds good. Let's get started. Shall we start the battle? I mean, I guess. Just so you know, I'm not that tough. Lowering expectations. You are challenged. I don't have to do the French accent. You're challenged by Pokemon Professor Sycamore. A Bulbasaur? No shit. Well, I think I've chosen literally the best possible option for Sebastian's matchup. Dunk. Get poisoned. Guess not. Maybe this time you'll get poisoned? Oh no! Ooh. He only gets 1 HP back, right? Oh, no, that was actually better than I thought. Oh, fuck, I forgot that Bulbasaur was poison type. Oh, and I guess he can dodge, too, son of a bitch. Well, this went great real fast. Crumbs, help. Now is the time for a gust. What was I not supposed to read? Oh. Everyone telling me that Bulbasaur is poison and I can't poison a poison type. Yes, fine. Squirtle, no shit. I mean, I guess Donna would be fine, right? Bonk. All right, Donna. Let's see how your tackle does. Don't do that shit, homie. Watch, gonna tail whip and then it's gonna use a non-physical move. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, that's special. Alright, fuck it. We'll mud slap. Disrespect time. You want another one? You get another one. Well, here comes this tackle. Fucking critical. I don't even know if Elizagirth has any reasonable moves. Is it just Gust and Sweet Scent? Okay, I hate this, but I'm going to use a potion. Because I'd like to finish this with Donna. Of course, 2 accuracy downs and it does hit. Yes, there's my miss. Alright, go fucking get him. That'll do. Yes, Alex Nuzlocke, I actually got a female combi. Oop, well, I hit B, so I guess Donna's staying in. Ow, stop hitting. Please miss. Fine. Yeah, exciting. I mean, I now have a double up on bug Pokemon, but apparently it's a very lucky thing to have gotten. 1 in 8 or something like that. Fire on Fire is weak, so I guess we're scratching. Oh, yeah. Dump Truck also evolved. That's a good point. Oh, God damn it. Haha, we both missed. Fucking chud. That's a moderately mean battle for a Nuzlocke. because, like, you might not have the type coverage in some cases. Yes, Elizagirth. Getting bug bite. Haha, you're too much for me. You're really something, aren't you? 1,400 bucks. I think I've about figured it out. Figured what out? Jeffrey, you're an interesting Pokemon trainer indeed. It'd be fantastic if you took another Pokemon with you. Here, pick one. Wait, what? For real? No fucking shit. You get a second starter? Oh, man. Well... I mean, Bulbasaur is pretty fucking sick. So is Squirtle. Obviously, I can't take Charmander, but... Oh, God. I didn't think I'd have to make this choice. You get 4 starters in Oras if you want? Fuck. Yeah, well, so Bulbasaur would be a pretty key component right now because A, strong against water, which I have no super effective options against. Also counters like any electric types if they come out, which again have been giant, issues, and at least rock would be neutral against this, whereas like most of the rest of my Pokemon are kind of suffering on this. Dave's gonna take fucking Charmander, isn't he? He has a water starter, and grass would be useful for him. And this game didn't really... It opened up with all birds and bugs, not like a ton of grass Pokemon. So there's a chance that I could catch another grass Pokemon. But then water's moderately common too. Yeah. I mean, I like Bulbasaur, period. On top of that, I feel like maybe I should take the water type and just look for a grass eventually. The water would only help me against fire types, which I haven't really found, ground types and rock types. It would be my counter to rock, which would kind of own the rest of the team. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going Bulbasaur. You picked Bulbasaur, then.
I see. That's simply wonderful.
Okay, well, now I'm really excited about this fucking battle. Yes, please. We got a male Bulbasaur. Your Bulbasaur is sick. Good luck. Okay, well, so I had possibly one of the best names I've ever come up with just off the top of my head, and I feel like it has to go to this bad boy. We'll see how you all think about this, or what you all think about this. Hans Tuber. Right? Like Hans Gruber, the famous villain from the classic Bruce Willis movie. Nakatomi Plaza. I mean, I guess I'm old. That's probably true. I don't know if any of the other ones work nicely for it. Rick should appreciate Hans Tuber. I mean, it's Die Hard. You've all heard of Die Hard. despite being younger than I am, but none of you know who Hans Gruber is. Yeah. Cheers, Alan Rickman. R.I.P. So, a couple of other ones. Krevin was on my list. Just naming it Load. L-O-A-D, Load. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Hans Tuber. It's too fucking clever, in my opinion, to waste. And this Bulbasaur will hopefully be in this party for a long damn time. So, you've decided its nickname will be Hans Tuber? Yeah. Since you chose this Bulbasaur... Oh! I'll give you this Mega Stone. Fucking Venusaurite. Oh man, they're gonna pick from one of the... Whoop, there's the rest of the chuds. I prefer to take more. What's this? Everyone's already here. See. Wonderful, everyone's all here. So now that we are all here, I'd like to say a few words. Be the best trainer you can be. At the same time, remember to have fun traveling with your Pokemon. Also, I want to ask you for your help in solving the Kalos region's biggest Pokemon mystery. I can do a better German accent than French. The secret and potential of Mega Evolution. A new kind of evolution that occurs in battle. That is why I gave you that Mega Stone just now. It's an important clue. Mega Evolution? What should we do about the Pokedex? Throw it away. Trevor, my lad, if that's what best trainer means to you, then I want you to go out there and complete that Pokedex. Mega Evolution sounds really interesting. If you're investigating Mega Evolution, why don't you check out Camphrier Town? Camphrier Town. That town has a lot of history. You might find a hint there. Now listen. If you visit many different places to complete the Pokédex, you will probably see Pokémon with many ways of living and meet people with many ways of thinking. First, accept the ways of living and thinking that sometimes conflict with your own. And think about what's really important. This... I can't stop trying to kind of be German. This will truly broaden your horizons. I feel that being different from the others makes me special. Mastering Mega Evolution will definitely set me apart from other trainers. Oh, okay, that's it. Alright, well, we got some quick updates to do. I may as well take this opportunity. So first thing is updating Dump Truck. It is a Braixen. Gen 6. And then we also need Bulbasaur. Gen 6, not shiny. Number 6 used to be occupied by Asher. Probably MVP 3 of Pokemon Platinum. One of like 3 fire types that exist in the entire game. Huntstuber. And with this, now I actually have 6 Pokemon. Let's go, team! That's everything I need, right? Oh, I actually have to update Dump Truck, though. There you go. Now you're an adult. Well, you're a teen, I guess. Why are you so tall? Okay. Let's give a quick check. So, Elizagirth's ability was gathering honey, right? Hans. Overgrow. Okay, so the same thing. Increased attack and decreased special defense. Interesting. Not a bad set of starting moves. That'll do for now. Dope. Oh, I'll complete the Pokedex then. I guess I want to make lots and lots of good memories. She's really winning the game, to be honest. The best trainer. If being the best trainer had more to do with dancing, then I might have a chance. I guess. I feel that being different from others makes me special. You did say that. Mastering Mega Evolution will definitely set me apart from other trainers. Oh, she's going to be dangerous later in the game. Is that it? Really? Okay. Well, homie, fucking thanks for the Bulbasaur. Trade Pokemon. Will I make a Wonder Trade? No. Don't give me Wonder Trades. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done here. These are really adorable, like, little drawings of Pokemon. In, like, pretty setup. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna leave first, everyone. I'll catch y'all later. Yeah, Wonder Trade just became an option, and it automatically asked me if I wanted to do so. What? So I'll be able to meet them soon, then? Yes. The children chosen by the professor. I wonder what potential they have. And here's one of them now. That's Jeffrey. Jeffrey Kamirasek. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. Sorry. Haven't eaten in a while. A little on edge. Oh, you received a Pokedex from the professor then. How wonderful. That is a wonderful thing indeed. You are one of the chosen ones. Yeah, Wonder Trades would not work under my current setup. There's probably a way to make it happen. Oh, I forgot my camera was kind of pointed the wrong space. There's probably a way to make it happen, but at the moment I haven't figured it out. I am Lysandre. I've tried to learn as much about Pokemon as I can to help build a brighter future. Professor Sycamore has taught me so much. Oh, and I see you have a Holocaster. Yeah, I got one, I guess. Knowledge is power, after all. Put it to good use. Now listen, it is vital that this world become a better place. And the people and Pokemon chosen to make the world better must work tirelessly to achieve this goal. Well, I'll be off. Please give Professor Sycamore my best. My desire is for a more beautiful world. Bye, Lysandre. Still, I wonder what kind of beautiful world Lysandre desires. I mean, Lysander, but... In this great big Kalos region, there are many different Pokemon. I hope getting a Pokedex gives you the chance to learn about them. Well, sorry, I kind of misjudged you, miss. I kind of thought you were going to be some sort of antagonist or, like, evil twins, but it turns out you're just fine. What is this drawing? Is that a fairy Pokemon? I don't recognize it. Audino? Lil G, there's a place I want to go check out. So I'll see you around. Bye. There's something I want to talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you in Cafe Soleil, neighbor. Bye.
I wonder what Serena wants to talk about. I'm gonna listen from the corner. Why couldn't she just use the holocaster?
No clue, but it seems hush-hush. I am curious about what's going on, but we should probably stay out of it. Hey, Lil G! To get to Campfire Town, leave the lab, turn left, and go straight. That Cafe Soleil Serena was talking about is over that way, too. Thanks, bud. I mean, Tierno. Okay. And you say the same thing, too? Oh, there's literally an Eiffel Tower in this fake Paris. Okay.
Lumiose City might be very large, but if you stay on the main streets, you shouldn't get lost.
I'm gonna go a little walk. The streets sure wind and wander here.
Oh, just so you know, Campfire Town and Cafe Soleil are over this way.
Bye, Zach. I mean, Trevor. Well, we gotta go look at the Eiffel Tower, I guess. Oh. It's the Vernal Avenue. Okay, so not every door is a door in here. A flower shop? Is this Poppins? Tell me if this is Poppins so I cannot care. Yeah, okay. Interesting that there's a whole bitter herb store now.
I like to crush up my Viagra into rice.
Oh, sorry, you're 12. My bad, kid. The city is fucking huge. Adorable little bird. Hello. I love your fucking hair, miss. Don't ever doubt yourself because of what people say or because of the times. The lineups? Oh, okay. I recommend a fedora. Are you trying to ruin my career, madam? I'm 12. If I start wearing a fedora nowadays, I'm sunk. It's another cafe. Where's the goddamn Benadryl? God. Burfro admirers. Okay, I'm out. And then you're gonna say, wait, there's been a blackout. I just want to see the tower. This guy's having a tough time. Too many drugs are not enough, buddy. I mean, I gotta say, this game looks so good. Like, you know, the previous generations, you can do a lot with sprites, and they're very pretty and stuff like that. But this is like, why did they ever go further than this? It's like a beautiful mid-range between, like... Well, I guess Sword and Shield did kind of have this same sort of look. I don't think I have Pokemiles. Oh, I do. Oh, well, we're saving up for 500. Or 1,000. Yes, please. Look at this dominant team. Yep, the XP share. Ugh. Every time somebody says something about moves, I get excited because I'm like, oh, give me a TM? Can I have a TM? What are you doing? Lil G, check this out. You can make a trainer PR videos here. It's called the PR Video Studio. Making my own PR video. It's like a dream come true. I can take a quick video of you, or you can edit for your own masterpiece. I'll put my heart into those 10 seconds and put them out there for the world to see. Oh, so it's Vine or TikTok, but for Pokemon trainers or something. Yeah, I want to make a Power Ranger video. Oh, cool. Yep, got those. Is that some accessory? Don't know what this is. Probably should have put a name on it. Also this. That's Pikachu. That's in love. Look out, Pokemon. You're going to get hit by a taxi. Okay, and some sort of movie, which is kind of cute. Well, there's Trevor. Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's the cafe she wanted to go to. All right, what's the deal, miss? Yeah. Oh, hey, mad scientist. I think I missed you coming in earlier. Or I might have said hi, but good to see you, homie. Yes, I can wait here. Okay, I'm bored. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's this Lysander. I'm just gonna say Lysander. It's Lysander, and is that Diantha? Just so you know, neighbors. Oh, just so you know, neighbor. Lysander is the head of Lysander Labs, which created the Holocaster, a video messaging device. You already know who a Diantha is, right? She's one of the most famous movie stars in the world, after all. I wonder what the two of them are doing here together. You played a young girl so wonderfully in your debut on the silver screens. So weird, Lysander. Holy shit. Wouldn't you rather remain young and beautiful forever and always play such roles? Oh, doubling down on the weirdness. What a strange question. Why would I want to play the same old roles forever? Youth may be beautiful, but it's not all there is to life. Everything changes. I want to live and change like that too. So I look forward to playing different roles as I get older. No! You have to be a baby! You were chosen to be a movie star, correct? Isn't it your duty to be ever beautiful? Well, now I'm getting a bad vibe off of this guy. Everything beautiful should stay that way forever. Well, here's the bad guy, everyone. I figured it out. I would make this world unchanging and eternal, so all beauty will last forever. I can't stand the thought of the world becoming uglier. Oh, hello, Jeffrey. This is Diantha, one of the most accomplished movie stars in Kalos. She moves the multitudes with her excellent acting. Which is to say, she dedicates her life to making other people happy. Oh, if only everyone were like her, what a beautiful world this would be. If you'll excuse me. Yes, everyone be actors. And we'll all be happy. Yeah. What, me? Are you saying I should have been an actor? My dad would have said no. And who are you two? My name is Serena. My voice sounds pretty same to yours, but don't worry about that. Jeffrey, right? I heard Lysander call you that. You both have lovely names. Oh, and you're both trainers. Don't your Pokemon look happy? I'm a trainer myself in my off time. I look forward to us battling someday. Oh god, I don't. You're probably really hard. Bye. I like your fairy wings. Guess if you're a Pokemon trainer, you battle everyone no matter who they are. Oh, that's right. I have something to ask you, neighbor. Would you be willing to compete with me to see which of us will become stronger? I know we set off on our journey just after you arrived in Vanilleville, but we are neighbors and I think it would be fun to have a competition with you. Just so you know, I won't lose, though. Now? Well, I mean, do you throwing down in this coffee shop, or... I healed, right? Yeah. Actually, fucking in fact. Ah. Hans, I want levels on you ASA goddamn P. I don't know what I'm saving. Just am. I just am. Oh, no. Okay, so you weren't serious when you said, let's have a competition right now. Also, what was the fucking point of bringing me to this cafe? Why did... Okay, was it just to say that? Well, she was literally here. I don't know if you missed her or not. That is not true. The only thing important about espresso is not if it's delicious or not, if it gets you buzzed or not. Well, this cafe was so fun. Are we doing another? Oh, no. Okay, it's just the camera. We have another cutscene here. Another goddamn cafe. Holy shit, the French. Do you guys have any industry or, like, farms, or is it just all cafes? Come on, bro. You guys. What the fuck is this? I mean, long and thick, baby, but like... What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? I'm 12. Oh yeah, and why is that's a very good point. Why is there a child working here? France is weird, you guys. I'm gonna go home and ask Mom if we can move back to wherever we came from. That's it? How did the localizers not... How... I have to say short and see what happens. Yeah, this guy is a fucking creepazoid. Well, I tried, but I didn't have a camera. Yeah, I know everything about cameras. We'll just call Peter. Or Rick. I'm all set. What was this cafe named? Cafe Never Again? Shutterbug Cafe. Okay, well, they need a name change. Is this also a... Please don't... No, I don't want to meet anybody. I'm very, very... introverted. Ugh, I wish this was twin stick control for the camera, but... You look like a spy. What are you doing? Okay. Wait, turn my camera now. Why are you not working the way you did? There we go. Why are there dogs sleeping everywhere in France? This is weird. Wait, but where am I supposed to go? Did I miss something here? I thought the exit and the cafe were this way. Is it? Oh, I guess it's over here. Zoom out, dude. So, check this out. I'm on a Route 5 right now, and it's just hopping with wild Pokemon. Hurry and come check it out. Now, see, this is great. That wasn't actually, like, an interesting thing for somebody to say, like, yo, get out here, friend. This is Route 5, I guess. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Late Night Pokemon with Jeff. I'm your host, Jeff. Tonight's guest, a man in a pink suit. Should we tell him? I don't think we should tell him. Oh, should I just use this voice for this guy? Okay. I mean, this is smooth as fuck, so... Hey! Nice to meet you, friend. Oh, yeah. They call me Mr. Bonding. Oh, I've heard of you. Didn't we go to a club together a while ago? Have you heard about O-Powers? What is this fucking Pokemon game? I've already been asked my preference on dick length, and this guy's asking me about strong O's. Yeah, O-Powers. Here we go. That expression of yours tells me you haven't. Oh. Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. O-Powers are mysterious forces that have all kinds of useful effects. They can make your Pokemon stronger or even help you get more money. Any friends that you have nearby will also benefit from them. They're truly mysterious powers. Oh, yeah. Let's get started, shall we? It's bonding time. Oh no, I received an O-Power from Mr. Bonding. Yes. Oh, oof. Big time oof. What does that mean? You can use attack power and defense power? Oh, attack power increases the attack stat. And defense power increases the defense stat. You keeping up with me? That's not all. The powers can gain levels the more you use them. Take a look at the instructions. If you want to know more. Remember, you can activate an O-Power using the PSS. Don't tell me what the PSS stands for, because I don't want to know. Well then, I do believe I shall take my leave right about now. Hope to see you around. Oh no, I'm very uncomfortable. Excuse me, ma'am, can you call the police? Did you see that man? He called me beautiful, and he gave me O-Powers, and I don't like him. Please call the police. Nope, I don't care about Route 5 or Versant Road. I just want the police, madam. Please call them. It leads to both Parfum Palace and Campfire Town. You, woman standing there, you just watched while he assaulted me. How could you? Your beret speaks to a kind personality, and you stood there. You just let him assault me. If you lose your way in Lumiose City, I recommend entering a nearby shop to get your bearings. You, creepy in the corner, I know you like to watch because you just stood there while he assaulted me.
Mr. Bonding assaulted me. He gave me O-Power, and I didn't even ask for it. Please don't say anything about long or short. I don't like long or short. In fact, I've given it up entirely.
Well, I hugely regret this fucking... Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Wait, whoa, what? What the fuck? Get on my team. Oh, man. You have two. Can I have one? Can I have one of your Lucarios, please? I was just doing some special training with my Lucario when all of a sudden it dashed off. Hey, Lucario, what's going on with you? Did you get drawn in by this boy's aura or something? Can everybody stop assaulting me, please? I need my personal space. I guess you're right, Rick. It would be kind of strange to go up to somebody who had two dogs and ask to have one of them. And James Games, thank you for both giving me the L. And for L, I mean logic. Huh, well it seems Lucario likes you. Thanks. See, Lucario can read people's auras. I guess something in your aura has made this one take a liking to a stranger. This Lucario is always getting worked up in battle with my other one. Maybe it's just been waiting for a trainer to appear who's strong enough to challenge it. Okay. Oops, sorry, I was on such a roll I even forgot to introduce myself. I'm Corinna. Oh, this is a gym leader. Oh. I should know that. That's on my overlay. Well, actually, technically it's over here. Jeez. That one. We still got to meet this chud, and I'm 99% sure I didn't do them out of order. So I guess it's going to be a little while before we hang out with her. You, Jeffrey, you seem like you just experienced O-Power. First, stop sniffing me. Second, I never want to hear the word O-Power again in my life. Ah, fighting gym. Okay, Corinna. I'm gonna need a little bit before I'm actually ready for a fighting gym. No, oh man. Okay. Okay, but Route 5. New route. Is there a bottom screen that... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Is there a bottom screen that just shows my Pokemon without being annoying? Nope, that's cheating. This is also cheating. No, there is not. So cool! I'd even take the Poketch, or Poketech, as I like to say, and how it should have been translated, thing where they just bounce around. Skate park? This is Brink. Yeah! Fuck yeah! 360! Can I grind? Wait, actually, can I grind? You guys! Okay, this game just surprised me by being rad as fuck real quick. Super potion in the medicine pocket. Oh, fuck. Wait, okay, that's actually... this is my catch. Hans, swap back for a minute. We're gonna put Dumpy out front. What do you got for moves? I'm not gonna use Howl. Fuck, but I did in the very fucking last battle. Who else has got a lot of defense? Nobody. Yeah. Mr. Bonding created the Poketch app for Grindr. Would not be surprised. I can probably get rid of Scratch if I'm going to do False Swipe. Because this is not a great normal move anyway. Bonder. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if the Twitch robots have been translating what I've been saying recently, then we're probably ultra demonetized at this point, so job done. They might be coming to my house already. What the fuck? How is it that Sebastian is the only one who can learn False Swipe? I mean, it's technically a good thing because Sebastian doesn't have time to harden. It's insane that normal type Pokemon can't use False Swipe. Like, that makes me laugh. Okay. Catch time. Something not shitty. What the fuck is this? Also, I didn't put Sebastian out front because I'm a moron. Another goddamn poison Pokemon? Its numbers aren't that bad, to be completely honest. And this is kind of weird because it's literally, like, a raw poison type is actually, like, it only has 2 effectivenesses on it, and it's ground and psychic. Yeah, this is the catch. I mean, as is tradition, the first is just a Great Ball. You're only level 10, getting the goddamn ball. Come on, you chud. Don't pound me, I just already did O stuff. I'm very tired. Please. Yeah, can't poison a poison Pokemon, he said, knowing that. Get his ass, Sebastian. That was way less than I thought it was going to be. God, the fucking mouth. You get a normal Pokeball. James Games, can you explain why Gulpin is a very Jeff Pokemon? Without insulting me or making me sad? Stop it. Both give sweet kisses. Okay, that at least doesn't upset me. I'll take it. I got a big mouth, but that mouth's a little bigger than mine. Fucking ass and piss. I too don't like being inside of balls, I guess. He evolves at 26, which is a giant pain in the ass to have such meh stats before he evolves. But I did look at the evolution, and it's pretty good in terms of totals. Like, not to be laughed at. It's a Jeff Pokemon because it has a small heart and brain. Its stomach comprises most of its body, with enzymes to dissolve anything. Yeah, we're given a nickname. I gotta get rid of this one. I already used it. Well, I've had this on my list, and I don't know if I'm going to have any other opportunities to call something load. Gulpin, the useless Pokemon. You should throw this away. I mean, I could call it Mouth Hug, but how honest do I want to be with it? I also had this on my list. Nabiab. Yes, Rick. Gulpin Load was exactly the reason that I was going to use it. And also, to that same effect, Nabiab. Alright, I think I will go with Mouth Hug because load... I love the word load. It just makes me laugh because I'm a child. But I'm going to try to use it on... something slightly more lipstick. It's not bad. That's actually pretty not bad. Now, do I do Mouth Hug? Like it's a thug and Mouth Hug at the same time, or do I just split them up? That's the question. Like Mouth Hug or Mouth Hug? With a capital T, dealer's choice. I mean, it kind of gives it a triple meaning now. Because it's a thug as well as being a Mouth Hug. Okay. I'm probably not going to use this bad boy. Hey, welcome to the box. You're the first one. What time do we got? 11:53. Alright, I'll do a couple of trainers before we, Oh, look. It's double battle bitches. I'm excited that I can grind on my fucking skates now. With double battles, is it the top left and top right are 1 and 2? Oh, where's the Pokemon Center? Oh, I went the wrong way. I think. Top 2. Okay, top row. I try to send in my new grass-type Bulbasaur. Yes, camera, let me go, please. Send in Bulbasaur because, goddamn, I want levels for that bad boy. What level does Bulbasaur evolve at? Actually, can somebody look that up so I don't waste time? It's got to be not that high. Probably like 12 or something. 16? Alright, well, still. I'll do swapsies if I have to. Actually, I'm kind of a little nervous about that, just in case. Stabby and Donna, get in there. Hi, we're... People say we're like 2 peas in a pod. They say we're 2 halves of a whole. Play with us. Faith and joy. That's creepy. Minun and Plussy. Oh, so they did the thing. Are they both electric or are they both nothing at this point? Minun. Blessy. Okay, they're both electric. Well, Sebastian, you may have to get the fuck out of here, buddy. And Hans Tuber, I shouldn't have been afraid because you'll be fine. Oh. Okay. Why? How much damage did you take? 14 with a crit? Alright, we're okay for now. I went last, though. Yes, unless they both crit. $45, alright, lovely. What is helping hand? Come on, get him, Hans. Oh, Hans! Plusle, not Plussy. Is that that's got to be a priority move. Oh, you fucking shit. What does Helping Hand even do? Wow, that's a lot of experience. Oh yeah, use takedown. Recoil, right? Yeah. We're gonna get rid of double slap. Ugh, Donna's got a fucking move now. Oh, okay, and it does increase power. How can he slap? How can he slap? Let's go, Sebastian. Let's go, Dump Truck. Let's go, Crumbs. Now still electric. I haven't used any electric moves yet, though. I don't want to lose Donna yet. The experience in this battle is disgusting. I'm just going to take the opportunity. Don't you touch Hans. Is this... Okay, this is a pretty good move, actually. Oof. Well, that was profitable, at least. Let's go, Elizabeth. 0 special attack and 0 attack. Yes, Hans. poison powder. I feel like we're not going to learn this. I mean, if anything, it's going to be leech seed, not poison powder. 75 accuracy. Yeah, fuck that. Keep old moves. Yes. Oh, God, I have all the powders now, huh? Well, Faith and Joy, thanks for all the experience. Okay. Well, it is midnight, which is when I have been intending to end my stream, so I think I'm going to do so. Dave is definitely going to get ahead of me based on the time we spent on my stream doing the challenges and such. But that's fine. I was ahead of him for the last leg, and he can be ahead of me for this one. I'll try to watch it, but not, like, get information or something. But anyway, that should do it for tonight. Thank you all very much for being here. It was a real good crowd, and I'm really loving X and Y so far. I mean, the look of it, the variety of Pokemon, the fact that it's 3D and looks great, it runs so well on this current setup that I have. Yeah, I'm really digging it. As I said during the previous the throwdown with Dave, I will be putting up informations and such about how to participate in the next challenge. If we get enough teams, then, you know, Dave was saying we should do a little, like, you know, bracketed tournament every time, or, you know, whatever. If we all get in the same room, you can all fight each other as we fight each other and things like that. So could be fun to really involve a bunch of you. So if you are literally can't wait to get started, then you can hit me up on our Discord, which I will now ping in the chat. And you can ask me about information before I get any of that stuff set up, in terms of like an infographic on how to do this. But otherwise, wait a day or two and I'll get you all the information you need. That'll do it for me tonight. Rick will be back, and I believe Rick is still watching. Is tomorrow Violet or Kirby Air Ride? Or did you finish Kirby Air Ride? Oh, that's right. Yes, you were doing other stuff tomorrow night. Good. Rick should go on a fucking vacation. Well, Rick will be having fun and hopefully sleeping tomorrow. Nothing on Friday, but I will be back here with Barotrauma on Sunday. We continue our second voyage through the icy seas of Europa on Sunday, starting up around 8:30 as per normal, go until midnight or so. And then after Sunday, Dave will be back on Monday with Pokemon Y to begin his next leg of the journey. So I hope you all come back on Monday as well. Give him your support, your insight, and your love, and, you know, yeah. I mean, it's so funny. I said, like, oh, everybody help out Dave, and then he gave me the L in the first fucking round, so maybe don't help him out that much. But anyway, thank you all very much for being here. That's funny, James Games. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll be back next Wednesday with more of my run. That's it for now. Be kind, be safe, be well. Peace out. We'll see y'all next time.